Show an alarming trend for one company managing 10 schools across North Carolina, including several here in the Charlotte area.
Investigative reporter Naomi Coles has been digging deeper into Charter One, an out-of-state company that manages those schools.
My son started to say he didn't want to go to school.
Ketra Chambers is one of 9 parents suing Bonnie Cone Leadership Academy in Charlotte and its Arizona-based management company, Charter One.
He eventually told me that he was, that some children is bullying him at school, and the leadership promised me that they had everything under control. And I kept reaching out, but it still did not get resolved.
Chambers says her child wasn't just bullied. His special needs didn't get the resources that schools are required by law to provide.
He didn't get all his credit hours, and so they received funding from the government to provide this service for my son, and they never did.
Her allegations are far from alone. Charter One manages 10 schools across North Carolina. I've obtained new state records showing that the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction investigated 2 of those schools over the last 2 years. They found 7 violations of federal law or state policies protecting students with special needs from discrimination. 3 at Bonnie Cone Leadership Academy and 4 at a Raleigh area school.
It's the children that's suffering, the parents behind it that, believing in them that they're doing the right thing. So yes, they should take some type of action.
The lawsuit accuses Charter One of discrimination and harassment, allegations that the company has denied. A company spokesperson said of the federal violations, the matters were resolved and that, quote, there are always 2 sides to every story.
I find Charter One to be one of the more reckless operators in North Carolina.
Critics of the company, such as State Senator Michael Garrett on the Education Committee, want stricter state oversight.
It's an out-of-state company from Arizona that has set up shop here because, in my opinion, our regulatory framework around charter schools is too weak.
Linda Kakadelis leads the North Carolina Coalition for Charter Schools and defends the state's oversight system.
If their performance doesn't improve, they get shut down.
Most of Charter One's North Carolina schools got grades lower than a C on their annual report card for the 2023-2024 school year. But Kakadelis points out that's true of many public schools as well.
When I was on the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Board of Education, there were low-performing schools in the 90s that are still low-performing now. That would not happen with charter schools, and we embrace that.
Reporting in Mecklenburg County, Naomi Coles, WBTV, on your side.
A representative for BCLA canceled an interview on these issues, and the company Charter One declined to schedule their own interview. In a statement, they defended the company as a, quote, well-respected education management organization. We are vehemently committed to the success of each and every student we serve, end quote. We have more from their lengthy statement they sent in response to the story online.